Another day in the USA, just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends, then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Rams. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And he fires one incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's third down.
And that's a tough throw for a right-handed quarterback, rolling out to his left and trying to get the ball to a receiver. We've seen all those drills where they're trying to get the shoulders square and point it towards the target downfield.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Gone. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Forced out to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And the Rams getting set to go now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping...
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Take Carradine in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Black 20. Hey, Shell. Go.
Just beating the play clock is gone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting that third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun, here's Tannehill. It's complete to Graham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Tannehill. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Wilson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Here's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line.
Deep.
Again, Tannehill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. In for the score. And the Dolphins are in for 6. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Sturgis adds the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
11. Merlin.
Now Goff. And got a man. It's Woods. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's going to air one out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down, here's Tannehill. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. Tannehill fighting Wilson for the Miami first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Deuce. Hustle, we're walking. We're all walking.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Hey, 20.
On second down, Collins. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Back to throw, Tannehill. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Goff on the move to his left. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Starting left here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Super 66.
Gone.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returning, it's Benjamin. That's that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Tannehill on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. On first down, it's Tannehill. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Ryan Tannehill as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Value 3, value 3. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Starting left here. Motion.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to look deep down the field into a double team, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run with Collins, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And we will skip the highlight show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. but typically halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
All right. Come on out. What's the act? Listen. Hey, lift.
On first down, it's Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Go. Starting left here. Check 26.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
76.
Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Oh, let's go. 12. Let's go. Hey, 76.
3rd and long. It's gone. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Raekwon McMillan in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Collins. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Deep.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And Wilson has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Let's go. Get set.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
50-50.
Back to the air. Tannehill on 2nd down. Quick hitch, complete. It's Grant. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Run.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They come out here in the I. Here's a run with Balazs. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Here's Tannehill. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Goff now to throw. Rolling to his right. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Back now in Los Angeles.
76, tell him. 76.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On second down, here's Goff. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun. Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be fourth down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and that'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw on second down is Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week. But maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
23 yards on the play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
We're good.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up in air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And again, it's Collins. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Tannehill. They're able to locate Wilson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now we give to Collins. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Tannehill going to throw it. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. 3rd down here.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This is Collins on the handoff. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, one of the few things that's gone right for them. Likely a little too late, but maybe a little feather in their cap.
I think so, and to me, they played that play without looking at the scoreboard, without worrying about where they were in the score, because things haven't gone right, as you noted, for them much of this game. But they gave great effort there and picked up a defense that's had its share of troubles in this one.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Trying to shake off the interception, who looked to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, here's Gone. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him a gain of 38.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first.
We're good. We're good. Hey, 5.
On 1st down, it's gone. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
76, tell him. 76. 76. 52's the fight, boy. 52. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Ground. Ground. Ground.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the depth. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Collins. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.